Happy Friday night. Isn't it beautiful out here? This is California, this is fall, and I am enjoying being outside while the sun's going down and just, just really living it up. So I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys a little bit about, I know I went on last month and I did this whole scripted, we call it a Discover Arbonne, and I was reading most of it, and that's great. We do that. We like to be consistent about how we talk about this business. But tonight, I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about why I do what I do. You all have known that I had fibromyalgia, that I was sick, that I was at a point in our family where we weren't making hardly any money, not any money, any extra money. All of our money that my husband made was going directly to the kids, and we were actually pulling out of savings. And we were getting to that point that I needed to go back to work, and it was really hard to do that as I was not feeling well. I did my 30 Days to Healthy Living cleanse and felt amazing and wonderful, and knew that this was something that I needed to do to help other people out. So I decided to start my little business, my little business where I made nothing during the month and started bringing in a paycheck that was actually helping my family out, which was pretty cool, because I thought if I was going to have to go back to work, who was going to pick my kids up? Who was going to do homework with them? Where was that money going to go? Is it going to go to daycare? All that great stuff. And all I really cared about in my whole life was helping people. And this was something that I was able to do. And now for me, I was a stay-at-home mom and had been since my oldest son, who's now 15, since he was born. And I thought, if I had to do a job, I was going to have to probably get something where I was, hey Nicole, where I was sitting behind a computer in my house and had to just kind of be stuck there because I had some friends that worked from home. And hey Marlene, I'm actually also gonna have Marlene join me and Nicole Hornaday join me, and they're gonna tell a little bit of their story. I've got to stay on target too. So anyway, I didn't know, hello Nicole Hornaday, I didn't know what I was gonna do or what kind of job I was gonna have, and Arbonne fell right into my lap. And I don't ever want to feel like I'm shoving this down anybody's face, but for me to get a couple extra $100 a month was huge. I probably should turn this volume off. It was huge because I didn't make anything at all. And the cool thing was I realized I was doing this business from my phone. And because of Arbonne, and making the extra money that I made, we were able to get some gates in the front of my house, and I was able to take my family on a trip to Maryland, and I didn't have to put in vacation and tell my boss. I actually did. I actually had to check with my calendar and make sure I was okay with me going on vacation, but I was fine. It worked out great. And so because of Arbonne, because my boss is so cool and I don't have to drive into work or I don't have to find anybody to cover my shifts, I'm actually going out to New York with my son Andrew, and we're gonna tour New York and we're gonna have a great time. And because of Arbonne, I'm definitely healthier in my life, and my family is healthier, and we make better choices. And because of Arbonne, I have met so many people, so many friends, so many wonderful, amazing human beings, men and women, and we all lock arms and we do this business together. And because of Arbonne, God, there's so many because of Arbonne things. I'm watching our family dynamics change. I'm watching my kids make better choices, and they're watching me promote to different levels of management, and they finally get to see me doing something more than just taking care of them at the house. They are seeing me be a leader and help other people, and they're watching my team grow, and they know all my teammates, and it's really, really amazing. So I actually wanted to bring on Nicole Hornaday right now. I'm gonna ask her to join. Let's see, Nicole. I think I can ask you to come on right here. Here we go. Oh, wait. Let's see. Oh, it's saying I can't add you, Nicole. How about I add Marlene right now, and then I'll see if I can add you in a minute, or maybe Nicole. If you're watching, are you able to try to add on right now? See if you can do it. I still don't have an add option, which is so bizarre. Okay, I'm going to add Marlene right now because I think Marlene has a great story. And actually, I haven't even heard her story. And we've been doing this forever together. But I would love for Marlene to come on and tell you what she was doing before she did Arbonne. Because a lot of people, realtors that do their full-time real estate business as Arbonne. Oh, there's Marlene.
Hi.
We have nurses on our team that are still nurses and do Arbonne full time, and actually they're both realtors and nurses are making the six-figure incomes at the same time. So I don't know Marlene's full story, which I'm a little bit ashamed about because we've known each other for quite some time. And I would love to hear Marlene's story. I couldn't get Nicole on, so maybe around 5:55 we can try to get her on and have her tell her story. So take it away, Marlene.
All right. Well, hi. Happy Friday. This is so fun.
Yay!
Denise and I were just chatting on the phone. We were like, "Hey, why don't we just go live and share our story about, why we do Arbonne?" So, yeah, my story actually started a few years ago. Prior to Arbonne, I was working in the corporate world, and I was working in a very niche space called promotion fulfillment. And basically, we managed promotional programs for large manufacturers, retailers, and service providers. I had a very successful corporate career since my early 20s. And, I was really enjoying, a nice income and, feeling very accomplished in my career. But, I had a couple of kids and I started to burn out a little bit of the travel and all of what kind of came with that corporate world. And I really felt I got to a point where I just kind of felt a little bit stuck. I really didn't want to be doing what I was doing anymore. I wasn't feeling fulfilled, which is kind of ironic since I was working in the promotion fulfillment space. So I really felt like, it was time for me to do something different, but I had no idea what that was going to be. During the time that I was feeling this way and feeling, I'll be honest, a little bit trapped in my career, knowing I wanted to make a change, but have no idea what else I really could do. I had a growing interest in health and nutrition, and I got exposed to several things that had me looking into the whole plant-based lifestyle. And I really enjoyed that and thought about maybe I'll become a nutritionist or something like that, go back to school. But the idea of going back to school with, two little kids who you may even hear in the background running around right now, the idea of going back to school and starting a whole new career with them in mind here, it just didn't seem too feasible. And truth be told, I really wasn't sure if becoming a nutritionist, I had to really kind of have a business plan, get some clients. And at the end of the day, is this going to convert to an actual paycheck that I want to bring home? That I had become accustomed to in my career. So that didn't seem like the right step. So long and short, a friend of mine asked me if I would be open to taking a look at Arbonne. And I really didn't know too much about it, but I did know that I needed some kind of a change. So I figured, what the heck? Take a peek. And I was really uneducated about what it was all about. I had no idea of the possibilities and the opportunities and the unlimited income potential that was tied to this. That this really was so much more than I really had thought it was. So I jumped into this clean eating challenge because I decided that, if I'm going to do something like this, I need to go through it and I have to believe in it. I'm not about selling products or anything like that. It's really about helping people. And that's really what I wanted to do when I was going down this path of health and nutrition. So I jumped into this clean eating challenge, felt really great. And I told a few friends and neighbors that I was doing it, and they wanted to jump in and start feeling better too. They were tired of feeling sick and tired, and they jumped in on the clean eating challenge. And that's really how my business got started, very organically. And since that time, I've coached hundreds of people through this program now. I use all of the products. I talk a lot about the nutrition, but the wonderful thing is that we have so many products, skincare, makeup, you name it. If you come in my house, it's Arbonne everywhere. It's because, Arbonne is really all about pure, safe, and beneficial products, and it's the ingredients that I don't have to worry about the toxic ingredients that are, in any of these products. So I feel really confident, comfortable with that, and I share it. So I don't know. I started this business alongside my corporate career. I didn't quit my job to start Arbonne. I had my job, and I worked it alongside my business, in the little nooks and crannies of my day. And it really started to grow, and I promoted, pretty quickly to the first level of management. There's only four. There's really only four levels. So I promoted right away to the first level, and then, on to the second level. And so I'm already halfway to the top of the company, which is kind of crazy, and all that has come with it. And I've earned, 2 all-inclusive free trips through this company, which has been amazing. And so I walked away from my corporate career, and I have to just tell you, I went from a place of being really down and out about, where I was going with my career, to a place where I've honestly never been happier in my life. I meet new people every single day, and I get to help them. And the more people I help, the more I grow and the more I succeed. And I mean, it's just crazy. It's just crazy when I think about it, Denise, because, in a corporate environment, you're working towards goals, and, you have a team and you want to help them. But at the end of the day, if they get too good, they might take your job in the corporate world. So
Yep.
here
Yep.
it's just the opposite. My job is to help as many people crush their goals as possible. There's no competition. Like you can fly right by me if you want to, and so my job is to just help people be successful. And there's no better feeling than helping people feel healthy, successful, and feeling accomplished. So I could go on and on, talk all night, but I won't.
No, we definitely like to make sure that our team rises up with us, and we cheer everybody on, and it's incredibly positive. This is probably the best thing I've ever decided to do in my entire life. Plus, I met you. Yeah, I never would have met you if it wasn't for Jean bringing you on. And I remember your skepticism that night, and I was giggling over there. I'm like, she's going to get on, I could tell, but she doesn't believe in this yet. And as soon as you did, it just became it's been so fun watching you. Now, so for those of you who don't understand, we're on the same team, but I'm not part of Marlene's team. Marlene's not a part of my team, but we're under the same nation. That most people won't even understand that. But the cool thing is she's one of my go-to gals, and me going to her doesn't benefit her. Her coming to me doesn't benefit me in our businesses, but we fill each other's lives up, and we love that we do business together, and we get to see each other quite often because we go to trainings together, and we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. We get to go to this amazing Christmas party and nation celebration December 1st. Plus, we get to go to our global training conference. So right now, we should have also said this. Hi, Christina. Love you too. Right now, it's actually free to sign up as a consultant with a qualifying order. But what we like to do is we actually like you to get paid immediately. So the way we do it is we're going to get a paycheck back for you right away. So it's never been the best time to sign up for one of these things. Believe it or not, people want to get healthy over the holidays. So a lot of people do sign up. I hear hesitation with some people, but I think I'm the busiest in November and December than I am actually in the summertime.
Oh, hands down, hands down. November is an awesome time to do the clean eating program, I always say, because who the heck wants to wait until January until you feel completely disgusting and gross from the holidays? So this way you do it and you start feeling amazing throughout the holidays. I agree 100%.
Well, I think Nicole's ready to go on. I'm going to try. I don't think I can have both of you guys on at the same time, but I wanted to thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to.
So fun.
Do you have an option to leave?
Oh, get out of here, Marlene.
I don't know how to do it. Do you have an option to leave?
Okay.
Thanks for coming on, Marlene.
This is where I don't know how to leave. I don't know. It's so fun, Denise. And you just, have me do this. Okay, let me try this. Let me try to leave.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, we have Nicole Hornaday getting on now. So we're adding Nicole, and she should be coming on pretty soon. Um, it looks like she's connecting, and Nicole's out on the East Coast. There she is.
Hi, so I'm kind of a hot mess right now. I was grocery shopping and Denise called me and was like, "Hey, do you want to go live?" I was like, "Sure, I've been running errands all day, but why not?" So anyways, yeah, I guess I can just tell my story about how I got into Arbonne.
Yes.
I'm so excited because things have been just like so great lately and it's been so much fun and talk to you, Denise, like all the time now.
I know. I don't even feel like you live
But
on the
anyways,
East Coast.
I know. Yeah. So I found this like little hallway because it's actually really dark outside. It's like 9 o'clock at night, but it's okay. Okay, where do I start? Basically, I was a senior in college and I had started as a broadcast journalism major in college just because I love public speaking and communications and have just grown up doing pageants and love like being on stage and just thought it would be a fun career for me. But then I realized that I didn't like the news and that news is depressing.
It's depressing. I was a broadcast
Yeah.
journalist major too. Actually, that's my degree. Do I do that? No. But we're comfortable on
So,
screen, so that's what counts.
right. Yeah. So it helps. Yeah, so I decided to change my major to biology because I had always wanted to be a doctor since I was younger. I loved school. I was like always loved school since I was little, and I just wasn't scared at all by all the schooling that went into being a doctor. And but it was funny because I was always that person who never wanted to take medicine. And like, I would have a headache or whatever, I would just want to like find like a natural remedy or just avoid like taking medicine. And one day, one of my friends said to me, "Nicole, why are you going to study medicine if you don't like taking medicine?" And so I was like, you know what? That is so true. And so I also realized that I wasn't as excited about going to med school as like a lot of my classmates were in my biology major. And I just kind of like dreaded the idea of being in school for like 4 more years in residency and maybe longer and not being able to like travel when I'm young and do all these fun things that I wanted to do. And so at the very same time, my mom was doing the clean eating challenge. And I was really proud of her. And I always talk about how she used to drink 3 shots of espresso a day and hasn't drank coffee in like 3 years now and is hooked on fizz sticks. Like she will call me and ask me if I have any hidden in any purses at home
You know what?
or drive all the way to Irvine.
If you
I know
don't
she does
have
the
any,
same
she
thing to
calls
you.
me.
I know. I know. She tells me. And so I was super proud of her and I really wanted to try it. I was really just like intrigued by it, but I wanted to wait until after graduation, which I should have just started it because I felt terrible and was addicted to coffee. But
Hang on, I have to ask you
what
a
were you gonna say?
question. Did your mom pay for it for you?
No, she didn't. Oh my gosh. Okay, so she told me, she said, "Nicole, like, if you want to do this, you're gonna have to pay for it." But yeah, so I was like, it's worth it. Like, I'm already starting to pay for my own food. I'm definitely spending at least like $8 a day at Starbucks. I used to go to the Starbucks on campus every day and get a latte, which this is a lot of calories. I would get a latte, a smoothie, one of their like protein smoothies that they have and one of those feta wraps every
I
day.
got
That was
the
my
feta wrap
breakfast.
every day too, and I would get two.
Yeah.
I would get a Cool Lime Refresher Venti, and then I would get 2 cake pops.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it wasn't that bad, but and I had my own espresso machine in my apartment. Sorry, this is going way off the rails, but so yeah, I would spend like that much money in one meal that I could be spending $10 a day doing Arbonne, actually like
Right.
learning about nutrition and feeling good. So anyways, I had a pageant coming up and I decided this is the perfect time to do it. I jumped in, and within 2 weeks, I noticed that my skin really cleared up and I felt really happy. Like I was so excited to just like start my day. And
It's all that
before that,
serotonin that was coming in
all the
there.
serotonin that, yeah. And I learned that 80% of serotonin, which is the hormone responsible for your mood, is produced in your gut.
Right.
And it made so much sense because I honestly was just not super happy before graduation, and just thought like I was really stressed out. And so 4 weeks later, I went to my pageant. Yeah, so it ended up like the timing was perfect. And I lost 8 pounds. And not only that, but I was getting my hair and makeup done and by people that I've known for years. And they were complimenting my skin and asking me what I was doing. And I hadn't even been using Arbonne skincare yet. It was all nutrition. And I was like really proud of myself and just like super flattered. And so my mom and I were both hooked on the products. And one day I woke up and she said, "Hey, Nicole, we're going to become consultants because we need to be able to pay for our Arbonne." And I was just like, okay, sounds good. So then she showed me a video of Peyton, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, Nicole, this girl reminds me of you so much." Like she was a nursing major, and she's just like has such a kind heart, and like she just reminds me of you. And right after, Michelle had promoted to, or she had her nation celebration, and Denise invited me. No idea what I was getting myself into. I don't even know what me, I just thought it sounded like fun to go. And I'm the type of person, like when I do something and sign up for something, I need to be good at it. And so I realized like I wasn't just going to be a consultant, like I was actually going to do this business. And it's weird because I actually, when I wanted to become a doctor, like I was thinking about going into like dermatology or like women's health or something like that. And it seemed like everything that Arbonne was like putting all my passions for leadership and just like helping women and men to like feel and look amazing and be healthy. And so when I went to the nation celebration, I just saw the full picture of like what this could be for me. And now I am working as a flight attendant. And I like to say that my flight attendant job is my side hustle that's helping me survive and put food on the table until I'm an MVP or until I'm an RVP. So
Or
I'm
even
having
area
the time of
manager,
my
even where I
life.
am.
Or even area manager.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just having the time of my life right now, and just traveling all over, doing my business from my phone, and just really excited to see where it's going right now and the team that I'm building. And I just have this huge vision.
You got several people to sign up last month, and you've got teams all over the United States, which is like I do. Like you're in Virginia, I have Georgia, I have New Hampshire, Colorado, New Mexico. Like there's so many people there. I mean, what they don't understand is you don't have to live in the same state as your coach to do the detox, or I'm sorry, the clean eating challenge. I'm not allowed to say that. And you definitely don't have to live in the same state as someone who you join their team, because we're a global company. So, you know, when you start flying to the UK or all those places, you can build your business over there too, which I think is amazing. So there's lots of
most of my clients are in California. Most of my clients are in California. You know, it's all through Facebook and texting. I have team members in Indiana, Washington State, and so it's pretty cool like that I can do this all virtually, especially for people my age, because we're just so into like social media and just having like that time leverage and being able to be in control of our own futures and traveling. So pretty fun.
Yeah, and it's such a no-brainer. Marlene was just saying she wished she would have known about this business when she was your age, Nicole. It's never too late. I actually was meeting with a friend of mine, another realtor in the city, who said that her mom is getting towards retirement age and she wants something to do to ensure her retirement. And so this can be that for those people, or just like we were talking about the girls, Peyton and Avery, who were in their early 20s. These girls laughed at Arbonne, thought it was an old lady's job like me. You know, the old ladies
Mm-hmm.
are doing this. And they saw past that, and they've built empires. I was listening to Peyton today, and I think she said she has
Yeah.
promoted her fifth VP and or Fifth Nation. Is it Fifth Nation? I think she said Fifth Nation.
I don't know. I think she said something crazy, like she had like 95 people even just sign up to be like consultants or clients like in her nation this
Yeah.
month. And like, wow, maybe even more than that. Honestly,
Yeah.
it was probably more than that. I just remember the number she said was mind blowing. And it's such a good time right now with like the free sign up fee and everything. And yeah, I'm just so excited for my new consultants because they joined at the perfect time.
It's awesome. Well, I actually have to get on a call right now, but I wanted to thank Marlene and I want to thank Nicole. I like doing this. I think I'm going to do this with my team members so we can have more like,
Yeah.
why Arbonne? Why we did this? And
yeah, hopefully next time I'm a little bit more prepared and I don't look like a hot mess. But
you know what? But this is how we're able to do our business. That's the cool thing is we don't have to dress up in nice business clothes. We can
yeah.
be in our pajamas doing this. As long as
Mm-hmm.
we feel like we look decent from here up, if we're going to do lives, then we're good. So
yeah.
that's the fun thing. And I'm in my backyard. I'm in my office in my backyard with my little doggy right next to me. Say
Yeah.
hi.
I
So,
know. Oh, and I
but
love
thank
staying
you
in
so
touch
much for getting
with
on
you
here.
guys. Yeah,
Yeah,
no
it was
problem.
fun. Okay, I
It
will talk to you
was.
soon. Thanks, Nicole.
Anytime.
Thanks, Marlene.
All right.
Bye. Have a good
Bye,
night,
guys.
guys.
Have a good night.